Special thanks to Patreon supporter Koya for making this tutorial possible. Hello ladies and gentlemen, it's ZPro here bringing you another Minecraft Modern Warfare Path to Build tutorial. In this tutorial we'll be going ahead and building the MKS 180. The MKS 180 is designed to be a multiple role combat ship. This is a new prototype design, or basically the new frigate design that is going to be entering the German Navy in service within the coming years. There's a total of 6 of these planned, and they are currently under construction. So there's not a whole lot of information really due to this ship, due to the nature of it being a special project that has just recently been approved and is entering its construction phases. So really we don't know a whole lot about these ships overall. But one of the cool things that's made with the goal of the ship is to actually have modularity. So what this allows the ship to do is be tailored to different combat roles, which is something kind of unique for a warship. So this ship can be equipped with different systems, different basically modules, which will allow it to do a variety of different combat type missions, from anti-ship to maybe anti-submarine, and who knows, anti-air, all kinds of various different possibilities for the ship. So it's a really cool ship and a really cool concept, and pretty much the pinnacle, top of the line German Navy frigate that you're going to be seeing enter service in the coming years. So overall, really cool build, and will be a fun one. It's our first ever German surface ship for Modern Warfare. I think our first German build altogether in our Modern Warfare section, so that's pretty cool. But anyways, before we go into diving and taking a look at this, I want to give special thanks to Patreon supporter Koya for making this tutorial possible. If you guys are interested in supporting the channel more you guys already do, feel free to check out my Patreon page. Link is down in the video description, where you can pledge a small amount to the channel every month and review a request you're choosing to pay how much tier you sub to. Help support the work I do on this channel and all that, and it's much appreciated. So definitely feel free to check it out. Again, link is down in the video descriptions. So this ship overall came out pretty good. One thing I want to mention is that when the ship does come out in the years in the future or whatever, I'm hoping that this model does stay accurate. Due to the fact that there really is not a whole lot of real pictures, references. It was actually kind of difficult to build because I was basically given 3 different reference photos and pretty much, you know, given the go crazy type of kind of setup here. So it was a kind of a difficult ship to build in that sense, but hopefully I think we captured it pretty well. So let's go ahead and jump into it. Start off with, like most of the Modern Warfare strips, it's got a cannon on the front here. We also have a missile launcher system, which it looks very anti-air, but it could be anti-ship also. As we work our way back, we have the bridge, the kind of radar tower here, all the instruments, all that stuff. A little opening on the side here, which contains a small deployable boat, and just various details all in this section here, different equipment and all that. As we work our way back, we get to the rear section here of the ship, which houses basically the exhaust, which is up here, a rear kind of mast that's midship, different various radios, antennas, communication stuff like the normal, and we have another one of those anti-ship or anti-aircraft missile batteries right here. And then as we approach back here, we have a landing pad here for obviously a helicopter that would be attached to this ship. So pretty decent looking ship, and again symmetrical on both sides here, so pretty straightforward. Very stereotypical looking modern ship, but I do think it has a really nice look to it. Anyways, that's it for this overview. Let's go ahead and move into the tutorial by beginning with our first layer. Alright guys, going ahead and moving into our first layer, we're going to be going ahead and start with layer 1. One quick thing I want to mention is if you're completely new to my mini ship tutorials, the way I've structured these tutorials, I can do half on camera, half off. What this means is rebuilding the first few layers here, half on camera, half off. So whatever we do on one side is going to be done on the other side. We're going to build the center line, build the right side of the ship, and then it'll be up to you guys to copy the left side over. The ship is completely symmetrical, so whatever we do on one side will be done to the other side. So pretty easy and self-explanatory in that sense. Anyways, let's go ahead and dive into it. Now, obviously, if you're building this in the water, which most of you guys are probably going to be doing, you're going to be wanting to go ahead and make sure that you have this red layer, or basically layer 1, basically the water level. So you can see here this blue these blue blocks here representing the water level. You want this basically in line with that level going all the way back. To begin this, we're going to place down a brick upside down stair here in the front, followed by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Actually a little bit easier here so I don't miscount. We'll just go ahead and take an axe here and get our selection here and see how much we have. So we have 26 blocks in total going back from this brick upside down stair, and that's all red concrete. We're going to go ahead and place down 2 brick top slabs and then a red concrete block here on the very end. For our next row out to the side, we're going to take our brick walls. We're going to go to the 3rd and 4th red concrete blocks, place down 2 brick walls, followed by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Red concrete blocks back, 2 brick upside down stairs. Sorry, my bad. 1 brick upside down stair, followed by 1 and 2 brick top slabs and 1 and 2 acacia wood trapdoors. Once that's done, again going up to the front here, we're going to go to the sides. We're going to go to the 3rd red concrete block back, place out a brick top slab, 1 and 2 brick upside down stairs, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 red concrete blocks back, 2 brick upside down stairs, 2 brick top slabs, a end rod, a brick slab, a end rod, and a birchwood slab, just like that. And once you have that done, that's going to basically complete layer 1. You're going to go ahead and take what we did on the right side here and flip over to the left side, and you'll get something that looks like this here for the base of the hull. After that's all complete, that's going to finish layer 1. Let's move on to our next layer, layer number 2. Alright guys, moving on to our next layer, we have layer number 2. For layer 2 to begin with, we're going to place down a stone block on top of this brick upside down stair, followed by a stone stair coming off that brick stair like that. We're coming off the stone block. From the stone block, going back, we're going to go and place down a row of 24 stone blocks. So including this stone block right behind the stair, we're going to have a row of 25 going back from the stone stair. So the stone stair, 25 stone blocks in total going back. We're going to go and then place down 3 gray wool blocks and then 2 stone blocks here on the end. Working our way out to the sides, we're going to go ahead and start off by going ahead and going to our 3rd stone block back. We're going to place down an andesite wall to the side, followed by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, and 22 stone blocks back, 3 gray wool blocks back, and then 2 stone blocks like that to finish it off. Again, going up to the front, we're going to go to our 3rd and 4th stone blocks back. We're going to place down 2 andesite walls, followed by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 stone blocks back. We're going to go ahead and grab ourselves a dark oak wood button, and we're going to place down a dark oak wood button on the side here at the 2nd stone block from the front. And then on the back here, we're going to continue on this row by placing down 2 polished andesite blocks with 2 dark oak wood buttons coming off those blocks, a stone block, a polished andesite block, and then we want to go ahead and place down a stone block, a stone upside down stair like this, and then coming off it, we're going to place down 1, 2, and 3 stone upside down stairs. So you have an upside down stair here, corner stair, and then 3 stone stairs back, just like that. And obviously you're going to take the same thing we did on the right side here, flip it over to the left side, and you'll be good to go here for layer number 2. Again, pretty simple, straightforward layer. Anyways, that's it for layer 2. Let's move on to layer number 3. Alright guys, moving on to our next layer, we have layer number 3. For layer 3 to go ahead and get started with here, we're going to place down a stone block on top of the stone upside down stair, and come off the stone block forward, we're going to place down another stone upside down stair like so. Going back from the stone block, we're going to place down 1 additional block, so we have 2 stone blocks back from the stair. We're going to then place down a row of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 gray wool blocks back, followed by a row of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, and 17 stone blocks back, followed by a smooth stone slab full block, 2 birch buttons, a white carpet, and 2 stone pressure plates back like that. After that's done, going ahead and going back up to the front here, we're going to place down a skeleton skull to the side of this 2nd stone block. We also want to go ahead and go into our creative menu. We're going to grab ourselves an item frame, a crossbow, and also a stone button. We're going to place down a stone button on the side of the stone block, a item frame, and then we're going to place down a crossbow in the item frame and rotate it so it's facing downwards like so. After that, we want to go ahead and place down a stone upside down stair after the skeleton skull, followed by 1 and 2 stone blocks, 1, 2, 3 gray wool blocks, 1, 2 stone blocks, 2 black concrete blocks, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 stone blocks back, and then a smooth stone full block like that. We then want to go ahead and place down 2 gray carpets back, followed by a birchwood button, and then 2 stone pressure plates back like so. Again, go up to the front here and out to the sides. We're going to place down a skeleton skull, coming off this second stone block here, followed by a stone upside down stair, a stone full block, and a stone or a dark oak wood button right here. From that stone block, we're going to place down 1, 2, and 3 more stone blocks. So we have a row of 4, and we're going to place down a dark oak wood button on the 4th block. After that, we're going to place down a smooth quartz stair, followed by a smooth quartz slab directly behind it, and then a birchwood sign on the side of the stair like so. We then want to place down a stone block, followed by a row of 3 of smooth stone slabs with a row of 3 of stone buttons along the side there of those 3 slabs. We're going to then place down a row of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 stone blocks, and then 1 and 2 polished andesite blocks with 2 dark oak buttons on the side, and then 1 and 2 stone blocks like this, followed by 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 gray carpets to finish that off along the side there. And that right there is going to wrap up layer 3. Again, take the same thing, copy it over to the other side, and you should have something that looks like this here for layer number 3. Anyways, that's it for this layer. Let's go ahead and move on to layer number 4. Alright guys, moving on to our next layer, we move on to layer number 4. At this point, we're going to go and do all of our layers all together as we kind of get into a little bit more of the intricate parts, so I think it's better just to do it all together for these more difficult layers. To begin with, we're going to place down 1, 2, and 3 gray carpet on the front here, and then we're going to go to the sides and place down 1, 2, and 3 gray carpet as well, and 1, 2, and 3. The stone or the gray carpet right here, or the gray wool block, we're going to place down a stone stair on top of it, followed by a end rod coming off and going forward. We're going to go ahead and skip a space, place down an anvil, and place down a wither skeleton skull coming off the anvil toward the front. To both sides of the anvil, we're going to place down a skeleton skull on those gray wool blocks, and then a gray carpet on top of stone upside down stairs. We then want to place down a stone stair coming off this anvil, a dark oak wood sign on both sides of the stair, and we also want to go and place down a redstone repeater with the notches spread apart here on both sides like that. We then want to take our stone blocks, we're going to place down a row of 3 across the middle here, followed by an andesite wall to both sides. We're going to place down another row of 3 of stone blocks across, followed by another andesite wall to both sides. Again, fill in the middle space here, we're going to place down a row of 3 of stone blocks, followed by a polished andesite block to both sides, and a stone button on the side of this polished andesite block, like so. When we get to this section, we're going to take our stone blocks, we're going to place down a row of 3 across the middle here, followed by a second row of 3, and then we're going to take our andesite walls, and we're going to place down 2 andesite walls on both sides. This section here, we're going to take our gray wool, we're going to place down 1, 2, 3, and 4 rows. Or sorry, my bad, it's going to be 3 rows of 3, and then a 4th row of stone. We're going to take andesite walls and run them along the sides here of these blocks, like so. We get to this section here, we're going to place down a stone block in the middle, a andesite wall to both sides, and then a gray carpet in this spot right here. And we want to go and then take our stone blocks, place down another row of 3 across, followed by a stone stair to both sides, and we're going to go and repeat this row one more time, like so. And we're going to go and then place down a row of dark oak signs on the faces here of these 2 stone stairs. And again, same thing over here to this side as well. After that, we're going to place down another row of 3 of stone blocks across, a andesite wall to both sides, another row of 3 of stone blocks across, and again a polished andesite block to both sides, and a stone button on the side of the block like that. After that, we're going to take our gray our gray wool, we're going to place down a row of 3 of gray wool, followed by a second row of 3, a 3rd row, and a 4th row. On the sides here, we're going to go and take our andesite walls, place down a row of 4, and then on the back here, we're going to place down a row of 3 of smooth stone slabs here across the middle, and an andesite wall to both sides, just like that. After that's all finished there, that is going to wrap up what we have here for layer number 4, and with that, we're going to go and move into layer number 5. Alright guys, moving into our next layer, we have layer number 5. For layer 5 to go ahead and get started with here, we're going to take our nether brick stairs, and we're going to place down a row of 3 of nether brick stairs across the front here. On the fronts of these stairs, we're going to place down iron frames, and then we're going to place down block beds and iron frames oriented like that, and also a row of dark oak with signs across those stairs like so. We then want to go ahead and go to the sides here on the nether brick stairs. We're going to place down a stone corner stair to both sides, and around these 2 sides here of the corner stair, we are going to place down dark oak with signs wrapped around like so. We then want to take our gray wool, we're going to place down a row of 3 across, and then a stone stair to both sides, followed by a dark oak sign coming off the face of the stair like that. Once that's done, we're going to go ahead and then place down a we're actually just going to change this real quick. We're going to place down a stone block here on both sides and only a gray wool block in the middle. So my bad on that one. We then want to place down a row of 2 of stone brick slabs here to both sides, a stone block here in the middle, followed by a gray wool block here, and then come off the gray wool block. We're going to place down a stone stair to both sides like that. Once that's all complete there, we're going to then place down a gray carpet in front of the stair here, and we're going to then place down a stone or a row of 3 of stone blocks like this, followed by a gray carpet to both sides. Once that's done, we're going to place down an iron trapdoor here, register up here with the notches flicked out to the sides like so, and stone buttons here along the sides. And then on top of these andesite walls, we're just going to place down a row of gray wool on top of those andesite walls. We then want to take our daylight detectors. We're going to place down 2 rows of 3 of daylight detectors here in the middle and change them to the night mode, like so. And we're going to then place down a gray carpet here in the we're going to place down a stone block here in the middle, followed by a andesite wall to both sides. Next row back, gray carpet there in the middle, followed by a register up here with the notches separated, like so, and then a skeleton skull at a slight angle here on top of those 2 stone stairs. From that, we're going to place down a second skeleton skull back, stone block in the middle here, and then the andesite wall to both sides of that stone block. We then want to place down another stone block here in the middle, andesite wall to both sides, and a iron trapdoor coming off this andesite wall to both sides, followed by a dark oak sign on the side of the iron trapdoor, and same thing over here. We're going to go ahead and place down another stone block here in the middle, andesite wall again to both sides, and then a row of 1 and 2 of stone blocks coming off the middle block like so. We're also going to go ahead and take our end rods, and we're going to place down 1 and 2 end rods here, 1 and 2, just like that. On the inside here, we're going to place down a stone button here to both sides, redstone up here with the notches separated like so, and then 1, 2, 1, 2 stone buttons, 1, 2 on both sides. In the middle space here, just like we did for the front, we're going to place down a anvil and have a wither skeleton skull come off the side there of the anvil. Across the back here, we're going to place down a gray carpet, followed by a redstone repeater here to both sides of that gray carpet, just like that. And once you have that all done there, that is going to complete layer number 5 for the build, and with that we're going to move into our final layers here, which are going to consist of layers 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. We're going to basically put all the top detailing on and finish the build off. So with that, let's go ahead and move into our last final layers. Alright guys, moving into our final layers, we have layers 6 through 11. For these layers, to go ahead and get started with here, we're going to place down a end rod on top of these 2 stone corner stairs, followed by a row of 3 of gray carpet across in between them. We then want to place down a skeleton skull on top of these 2 stone stairs here to both sides, a gray carpet here across the faces of the stairs, and then we want to go and just place down a iron bar here in the middle. Now going up from the iron bar, we're going to place down 1 more additional iron bar up, and then going up from the end rods, we're going to place down 2 iron bars going up. So just like that. We're going to then place down a stone slab on top of the stone block here, and we're going to grab an item frame. And we're going to place down an item frame here, come off the stone slab toward the front, and a iron bar is going to go in the item frame like that. We then want to take our andesite walls, we're going to place down a row of 3 across, a stone block here in the middle, and then we're going to place down a stone stair here to both sides. And that's actually going to be a upside down stair. So upside down stair to both sides. Then get off the upside down stair, we're going to place down an iron trapdoor, followed by a skeleton skull on top of the trapdoors to both sides. And we want to go and then place down a stone block in the middle, followed by an andesite wall to both sides. And also coming off this stone block, we're going to go and place down a iron trapdoor. Going to begin, we're going to place down another stone block up like this, followed by a dark oak wood fence gate to both sides. We're going to then place down a iron trapdoor, come off this block, then a andesite wall, a nether brick fence post, and a skeleton skull on top of this fence post, just like that. And then we just want to go and place down a wither skeleton skull on top of that iron trapdoor, just like that. Once that's done, going ahead and going back to our rear mast here, we're going to place down a stone stair on top of this stone block, followed by a skeleton skull to both sides of the stair. We want to go and then place down a stone block on top of the stair, followed by a stone upside down stair to both sides of that block. Then on the top here, of these stairs, or I should say the bottoms really, but we're going to place down iron bars like that on both sides, a redstone repeater in the middle here with the notches flicked out, and we want to go and then place down an iron trapdoor coming off this stone block forward with a skeleton skull on the iron trapdoor like that. Then on the back here, we're going to place down a row of 3 of stone upside down stairs across the space here, followed by 2 rows of 3 of stone full blocks going across. On these iron trapdoors here, we're going to place down skeleton skulls to both sides, and on top of the upside down stairs, and also the stone full blocks, we're going to go and place down daylight detectors, and we'll turn them to the night mode to kind of keep a more gray type color. On top of these end rods here, or this one right here, we're going to place down an additional end rod up, followed by 1 and 2 iron bars up, and same thing to this one over here. Then for this end rod right here, we're just going to go and place down 2 more end rods going up from it, like so. After that's all complete, we're going to then place down a redstone here on the stone block, the notches flicked out to the sides, a iron trapdoor, item frame coming off of it, and a iron bar in the item frame, just like that. And once that's all complete, the last step for us to do here is to go ahead and grab ourselves some barrier blocks. We're going to place down 1 and 2 barrier blocks coming off the stone block, or the stone stair, and then 1 and 2 coming off this dark fence gate. Same thing over here on this side as well, just like this. And along the sides here of these barrier blocks, we're going to place down stone buttons. So 1, 2, then 1, 2 up like that. And once you have that all complete there, that is going to wrap up my design here for the MKS 180 multi-role combat vessel. Hopefully you guys do enjoy this tutorial and are able to put it to good use. If you do end up using this design, I do ask that you guys give me proper credit for it. This being thank you from a silent build to my channel or this video if this doesn't create social media sites. As long as you guys give me proper credit for the build, you're free to use it for projects you guys are working on. Overall, enjoy the build, have fun with it, all that fun stuff. Again, the big special thanks to Patreon supporter Koya for making this tutorial possible, and as always, feel free to check my Patreon page, link is down in the video description. And thank you guys again so much for watching. As always, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. This has been Grade 204, and I'll see you guys next time.